Hey traders, welcome to Quad S Trading. My name is Simon, and if you short sell penny stocks, you must check out our Discord. We do live trading for free every Monday to introduce people to short selling and why we short sell penny stocks. And the answer is dilution. These stocks need money. They will pump and they will dump to make some money because they are running out of cash. So on our scanner here, this is the VW scanner at 40%. We have FRGT, so it popped in the aftermarket of yesterday. It popped today in the pre-market. Now, unfortunately, it popped too early in the morning. But if you trade the morning, this would have been a nice win. So this would have been your entry right here, and you would exit out at 122. This would have been a 4.7% account growth if you would have done this trade. But because I sleep in till 6 p.m., or definitely not 6 p.m., 6 a.m., I do not trade in this early morning. BGMS. Let's have a look at this one here. So this one here pumped, nice and early, just before 6 o'clock, but it's just too quick of a trade. Pump, and this candle here rejected extremely quickly, and for that reason, this here was not a trade. Let's look at GNPX. Now, GNBX would have been a nice pivot strategy because you would have taken the trade up in this area here. So this would have been your entry, this would have been your exit. And if we were to measure that here, from here to here, 41%. So 4.1% of your account growth. Well, technically not 4.1% of your account growth because you take smaller shares on pivots. So you would have not taken a full 10% like we usually do. But this year, nonetheless, would have been a very nice win. Then we have Pola. Let's have a look at that one there. Today was a lot of very quick ups and downs. So same thing here, quick pump, quick dump, right? Same thing, something like this. 17%, but this was not a trade. There's just not enough profit for us to trade here. We're not trading that one. VSE, this here was the trade of the day. Now this is the trade that I took. So you just wait for it to come up. Now I sort of misplayed this, and I'll explain to you why. So let's zoom in here like this. So one rule that when it halts below the VWAP, so this it actually closed exactly. If I put my indicator here, so you'll look at the VWAP. See, it's 185. This here is 185. So this is not an entry because that's a close below. It halted down. When it halts down, you have to be patient and put your entry at the VWAP. Okay, so that's one of our rules when we are shorting a halt under the VWAP. Unfortunately, I was busy with my kids today. I wasn't able to watch the chart, so I just said, hey, you know what? Screw it, I'm in. So I got in at 170. Okay. Now it pumps up like this. Obviously, there's a couple of halts here, and I'm just like, man, this is going right back up. And of course, it did not, because all the stocks that we short, at least most of them, end up dumping when they have dilution. So it came all the way back down, and it triggered another VW strategy right here on the green circle. So if you missed all this, or you're like, hey, you know what, this is too risky for me, boom, you could have played it right here at 185, which would end up being very close to your entry right here anyways, right? So 185 was the entry. So I was shy 14 cents, but it came all the way down here to our EMA, to our SMA, and over here, $1 is a very common number, a very round number for the $1 mark. So when I hit $1, I had an alert, and it came under, it came back up, and it followed the $1 for quite a few candles. I got out at right here at 101, and then I'm glad I did because it pumped right back up above your entry, and it came back down to 154. Now, my exit was right here, but in the spreadsheet that I'm going to show you, I just always put the end of day. That way, there's no bias, there's no opinion, it's not me saying, hey, I would have gone out here looking at the chart after, right? So the way that I have my Excel spreadsheet is not what I traded, it's what the VW strategy on its own with the rules that we set would give you as profits. Okay, so this one here was a huge win for us, while in the Excel spreadsheet would only give you about 1%. So let's have a quick look here at the spreadsheet. So let's just bring this back over here like this. So we added yesterday's trades, BKYI and KITT. So at the end of the day, it's a 8.14% account growth on this day here. And see what I mean by end of day is 1.68. The SMA would have given you 4.29, right? So I got roughly this percentage gauge today. Let's say, so taking a little bit less because this here is the 184, which is what I should have been, but I did 170. But anyways, roughly a 4% account growth so far today. So in total, so far today, we're at, for this month, 47.82%. So we shoot for the end of the day on the smaller accounts. On the bigger accounts, you go SMA, EMA. It's based on what you like. The EMA gets hit a lot more often because it's a little bit higher. But nonetheless, these two are perfect profit targets for your much bigger accounts. So let's hopefully that by the end of the week we can hit that 50% for the growth of October. If you like what you see, head over to our Discord. We short sell every single day. Open a ticket there if you need any questions. That way you get directly to me or Sean. He is the master short seller. He does all the live trading. So anyways, like what you see, head over to our Discord and we'll see you there.